Hi guys, and welcome to Your Golf Travel's Jack Nicklaus Golf Course page, where, you guessed it, you're going to find a load of courses designed by the man himself, 18-time major champion and golf course architect extraordinaire, the Golden Bear, Mr. Jack Nicklaus. So as you can see behind me, I'm actually at Machynys Peninsula in southern Wales, which was Jack Nicklaus's first ever golf course in Wales, and I have to say it's an absolute stunner, and it bears all of the hallmarks that you usually find at Jack Nicklaus Golf Course. So I'm going to show you a couple of the signature holes heading in towards the clubhouse 17 and 18, and we're also going to talk about some of the other courses around the world the Golden Bear has laid down for us to enjoy. Right guys, par 3, 17th hole here at Machynys Peninsula. And one of the common things that we see on Jack Nicklaus golf courses are the size of the greens. We'll see a lot more of that when we get up there, obviously, and some of the slopes that are very indicative of a Nicklaus design. We've got 180 yards. We've got a 6-iron pin cut at the front, massive bunkers all around as well. Let's see how we get on. Right guys, as you can see, I've unfortunately pulled my 6-iron long and left. I found the back left portion of this huge green. As you can see, we're going to come up and over this massive hump, back down towards the pin, which is cut in a little sliver at the front. But as I was saying on the tee, if you just look at the size of this putting complex, it's absolutely huge. So it gives them a lot of variety when it comes to the pin locations. And as I said on the tee also as well, very typical of a Nicklaus design. The old dreaded runoffs. If you miss that pin 5-6 yards to the right, end up down this little collection point. You've got a very tricky up and down, back over the hump and then back down towards the pin. Classic Nicklaus. Right guys, quite happy with that putt in terms of pace, but you can see how difficult it is to 2-putt from such long range. If you just get it, I would say, with the club wrong, should have hit a 7-iron. Obviously I pulled it about 5 or 6 to 10 yards as well. Oh dear. Well, an easy 3-putt bogey for me. Let's go check out the par 4 18th. But before we get there, let's talk a little bit about other Jack Nicklaus courses around the world which you guys can play. So bearing in mind that we're based in the UK, let's start a little bit closer to home, and obviously Machynys Peninsula comes highly recommended, but it's not necessarily the best Nicklaus course in the UK. Many would argue St Melian lays claim to that honour, and to be honest with you, it's difficult to argue against that. Word of warning though, if you're planning on heading to Cornwall to have a crack at the Nicklaus course at St Melian, leave your ego in the car park. It's a bit of a beast. Jack also has a few other courses throughout the UK and Ireland, the London Club, Killeen Castle, Mount Juliet and a few others, all worth a visit for sure. Heading into Europe, and he's got the Nicklaus Trail in Murcia in Spain. There's loads of golf courses down there laid down by the man himself, but he also arguably boasts the best golf course on the continent in the shape of Monterey. Now, I've been at Your Golf Travel for almost a decade and I've done my fair share of travelling, and I've always heard how special it is from other members of staff and customers, how special it is to play there. And to be honest, I've always kind of rolled my eyes a little when people say that, thinking they must be exaggerating, etc. However, I finally got to play there at the end of 2019, and well, I'd now argue people were probably underplaying how good it actually is. Easily the best course I've played in mainland Europe. Yeah, it's just that good. Obviously, as an American born and bred, the main body of Jack's work can be found in the USA. With his association with Pete Dye, the first course he was involved in over there was the famous Harbour Town Golf Links in South Carolina, an unbelievable golf course. And since the 1960s, when he first became involved in golf course architecture, he's also designed, or at least lent a helping hand at the likes of Pinehurst, Kiowa Island, La Quinta in California, and the amazing Great Waters course at Reynolds Lake Oconee, amongst many, many others. So yeah, let's be honest, if I were to do justice to Jack's full body of work, this video would probably turn into a feature-length film. As I said, he has had a hand in over 450 golf courses around the world, the most extreme of which I probably played in Patagonia in Argentina. So yeah, he's kind of been here, there and everywhere. But before I go on for too long, let's dive back into the action at Machynys Peninsula. Right guys, apologies, the 18th hole here at Machynys is actually a par 5, and as you can see, it's a stunner. Forced carry off the tee. There's a lot of that here at Machynys, and maybe that's quite unique to a Nicklaus design, because I've not seen a huge amount of that at other Nicklaus courses around the world. This is what you get here at Machynys. Water hazards a clock. So hopefully I can get a decent tee shot away and put myself in a position to maybe go for this green in two. Well, I can't hit it any better than that, really. So another common feature that we find on a lot of Nicklaus courses is the width of the fairways. Jack's been very generous to us, giving us plenty of room to aim into. I'm not exactly the straightest driver of the ball, and I played this course yesterday, played about 12 holes, and even the bad drives were still fairly safe. And another common feature is, despite the wide fairways, holes tend to get narrower and narrower with more and more protection and danger the closer you get to the green. Right, with all that danger close to the green in mind, there's plenty of bunkers up there. I'm going to ignore, or try to ignore all that, and try and get home in two. 215, and I've got a 2-iron. Even one of the front bunkers would be a good spot. Hopefully give myself a semi-decent chance of getting up and down for a birdie. Oh, 2 in a row, guys. 2 in a row, kissing the lip. Right guys, there we have it. Final 2 holes at Machynys. Just to give you a small little taste of what's on offer here in South Wales at Nicklaus's first ever course in this country. If you guys need any more information about this golf course or any of the other Nicklaus courses mentioned in this video, and many, many more, just scroll down. Plenty of special offers down there and loads more information. Thanks for watching.